Welcome back to PGSN. My name is Brendan Larson. I was previously unaware, but there was no sound for the entirety of the first quarter. Dylan Jones with a quick 5 points to start that quarter, however. Daniel Minton with the steal there, and that'll be a jump ball, actually. Doesn't matter, it's still Viking ball. Adams in the backcourt, playing point. Over to Hanks on the left. Hanks, jab steps. Over to Powell. Powell, back to Adams. Payson defense has been tough and unrelenting here today. Adams with the crossover. Works his way into the paint, throws it away, picked up by Larson. Larson falls to the ground, back to Mitchell. Mitchell looking for someone. Finds Swayze. Swayze down to Larson. Larson straight to Isaac Vaha with an interception. Isaac Vaha with an in-and-out dribble finds Adams. Adams thinks about a three, kicks it over to Powell. Powell with the pass fake. Powell into the lane, hangs, and he throws it in for an easy two. Hunter Powell with all the moves. Hunter Powell showing why he is, in fact, a wizard. HP. Swayze on the baseline, and that'll be out of bounds off of Isaac Vaha's hands. The hands of a Division I commit headed towards the University of Utah. As checking in for the Vikings, Jordan Ross, number 3. As the ref that looks like Bane from The Dark Knight Rises will hand the ball in to Mitchell to pass it in. Gets it into Swayze. Swayze with Ross on him, tethered. Mitten giving Robbins all the business. As Jordan Ross plucks it away from behind, Jordan Ross leading the Vikings in steals this year. Ross with a reverse pass to Isaac Vaha, and he draws a foul. I can't tell if that was a layup attempt or a beautiful pass, but either way, well done by Jordan Ross and Isaac Vaha. The brotherly connection never failing. 6:36 to go in the second quarter. Isaac Vaha sinks first free throws of the game. Andrew Sorensen checking in for the Lions.
Number 34, Drayton Hay will replace number 31, Zach Robbins.
We'd like to thank tonight's sponsor of the game, Magic Smiles Dentistry. Go get your teeth right. Vaha's second free throw. Ching. Wow, those Mario sounds are going to get on my nerves. And Daniel Mitten will poke the ball out of bounds. As for some reason, music starts playing. Mitchell gets the ball in, and Spencer DeGraw will get it just poked away by HP, the wizard. The ref that looks like Bane will hand it to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get an inbound as the Vikings' full court press is unrelenting and unforgiving. Mitchell on the baseline, gets it over to Swayze, not related to Patrick. This is Peyton Swayze. Swayze hanging in the lane, and he gets it in for two. Adams all day for three. Kapow! Caden Adams from downtown. Shot that one from the point of the mountain. Mitchell up ahead fast and fast break. Off a made bucket. HP goes into the stands. Chaos at Corner Canyon Stadium. Isaac Vaha handing back to his brother, and he tries for three. Another one! And it is raining trays here in Draper. Swayze into the lane, draws contact, and there'll be a blocking foul. One of Hunter Powell's many nicknames. Hunter the blocking foul Powell.
Second team foul for the Vikings. Checking into the game, number 20, Dylan Jones, replacing number 10.
Mr. 40 Burger himself, Dylan Jones, checking into the game. Dylan Jones with 5 points in this game. Swayze on the left side for three, air ball. Jones, touchdown down to Ross. Ross gets it poked away from behind, and they'll stay Viking basketball. 5:34 to go in the second quarter.
Vikings basketball.
I have been asked to give a shout out to Jimmy, Tate, and Taylor, loyal PGSN fans. Ross to Jones from the top of the key. Dylan Jones from the point of the mountain. One's for three. Dylan Jones, probably one of the most electric scorers on this Vikings roster. Haney over to Mitchell. Stolen by McCaden Adams. Look out. And Adams wanted the dunk there, but he'll settle for a layup. Timeout Payson as the Viking offense is taking off in the second quarter. The Viking offense is just steamrolling their opponent right now as the Payson Lions have no answer. Earlier in today, the Vikings coming off an overtime win and a battle of the undefeateds against Corner Canyon. Isaac Vaha with a buzzer-beating three to send it into overtime. Coming away with that win, I do believe that the Vikings are now number one for 6A in the state of Utah, and I believe that they will hold on to that position if they come away with another win day here. Really impressive from the Vikings, however, to beat Corner Canyon in overtime on their home court. The Vikings are 9-0 now. Peyton, not Patrick Swayze, hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell on the right side, hangs for two. Brick. Rebound Larson. Larson gets it back, finds a cutting. Haney, and he'll miss. Rebound Isaac Vaha. Vaha with the spin move, keeps the dribble alive. Flies it out to Jones on the right side. Jones holds. Adams sets his feet for three. Brick. Rebound out to Swayze. Swayze throws it to the second bleacher, who was wide open on that play. However, that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Vikings basketball.
Vikings in a doubleheader. And Beak, the camera's out. Beak, I repeat, the camera's out. Jordan Ross glides in on the left side for an easy 2 points. Swayze coming across half court. Crossing over on Adams. Finds his way around Vaha. Finds DeGraw in the corner for three, and he finds nothing but the bottom of the net. Adams up ahead in transition, and another easy two for McCaden Adams. McCaden Adams having a big game tonight. Caden Adams and Dylan Jones, the junior scoring duo, proving to be the leading scorers for the Vikings so far this year. DeGraw, another three. I think this kid can shoot. I don't know. Dylan Jones for a three to respond, and he finds the bottom of the net. You get a three, and you get a three, and you get a three. Mitchell bricks a three. The three streak has been ended. That guy does not get a three. Adams in the corner. Up ahead to Jones. Uh-oh. In and out for Dylan Jones there. If he made that, look out. Swayze. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell into Larson. Larson to the high post. Finds DeGraw in the corner for three. Oh my gosh.
3-point field goal, Spencer DeGraw.
Jordan Ross out to Mitten for three. Oh my goodness. As an absolute barrage of threes is hitting Corner Canyon right now. That Draper water has 3 points in it. Haney in the lane, finds Larson down low with power dribble. In and out, rebound Vaha. 2:32 to go in the second quarter. Vaha across half court line up to Jones. Jones for three. Got it. My goodness. Dylan Jones is levitating right now. Unconscious. Swayze being pestered by Adams. Adams not getting him in the time of day, week, or month. Jordan Ross nearly stealing that one away from Mitchell. Mitchell Haney, over to Swayze, over to Larson. Larson finds a cutting Mitchell. Mid-range jumper, splash. Good shot there from Mitchell. Mitchell using some body control to just slow himself down and hit that too. Vaha with a pull-up J. Brick. Not really Isaac Vaha's game. Swayze being pestered by Ross, and he'll come away with the steal. Ross with his head on a swivel. Ross nearly going for the fanciest pass I've ever seen him made, and that will backfire and result in a turnover.
Numbers 2 and 31 for Parker Byers. And Zach Roberts replacing 32.
Checking in for the Vikings as they do a total platoon swap.
For the Vikings.
All 5 of the Vikings will check out for a new 5, consisting of Mekhi Peterson, Evan Anderson, Tanner Hanks, HP, Hunter Powell, Levi the Swamp Bogus as a new 5, as Payson has relatively kept the same 7 players in the whole time. And Swayze with a bit of a flashy-dashy pass there. However, that will be out of bounds. Looking for Larson on the drive. 1:18 to go in the second quarter. The ref that looks like Bain will inbound. Swayze underneath the hoop. Finds Larson. Larson thinks about a 3, finds Swayze. Out to Robbins. Robbins in the lane. Vikings lane defense is picked up. And that'll be Zach Robbins. Good for 3. Bogus on the left side. Out to Powell, and he'll throw it right to Peyton, not Patrick Swayze. Still a Pleasant Grove ball. Powell to inbound. Trying to get it to Anderson. Anderson fighting for space. And he'll just be wide open under the basket, and he'll lay it in for 2. Evan Anderson quite literally walked to the hoop and got a layup out of it. 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Robbins on the right. Robbins with a spin move on Hanks. Robbins in the lane, throws up a terrible shot. Rebounded by Powell, and there's a man down on the court. That is Drayton Haney, I believe. Let's hope he's okay. As a hush befalls Corner Canyon Chargers Stadium, as Drayton Haney is down, and there was an injury timeout on the court. Stay tuned. This is PGSN. As Drayton Haney gets back up and walks off the court with some assistance from his coaches, let's hope he's okay. Hanks to inbound. Finds Bogus on the left side. The Lions really do not want Evan Anderson to get the ball. Anderson over to Bog. Bogus back to Anderson. Anderson looking for Peterson, stolen by Swayze. Swayze with hesitation. Straight to Hunter Powell with an interception. Vikings have been very good at causing turnovers today. Hunter Powell in the lane, blocked. And that actually will be a foul.
Foul play. This one's number 31, Zach Robbins. That'll be number 1 for him.
Zach Robbins with the foul.
3 for the team. Number 10, Hunter Powell.
8 seconds to go in the first half. Vikings up 49-32. Hunter Powell's first free throw. Brick. Hunter Powell's next free throw on the way. That'll roll around and find the bottom of the net. Swayze across half court with 5. Swayze to Mitchell. Mitchell with 3. Mitchell with 2. Mitchell with 1. And that'll be the end of the first half on PGSN. Your score at the end of the first half. The Vikings 50. Payson 32. Dylan Jones and McCaden Adams leading the way for the Vikings here with big halves from each of them. And wow, that music is very loud. However, it's David Bowie, so it's okay. Dylan Jones and McCaden Adams providing most of the scoring, as we have in halftime interview. Adam Ellis, cameraman. Adam, what are you seeing so far from the Vikings?
I've just seen some awesome shots, great playmaking. They found Dylan Jones up at top multiple times, and it's just really working for them.
Dylan Jones is automatic from downtown, shooting threes from as deep as the point of the mountain. Adam Ellis with some expert analysis there. Stay tuned for the second half coming up on PGSN. I'm Brendan Larson. Stay tuned.
You're watching a PGSN broadcast.
Drives in. Isaac Bahan!
Jordan Ross coming down the court. Jordan Ross, what a sauce Jordan Ross.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PGSN, where we have a doomsday clock ticking down because we have 8 minutes of storage left on our program. So we will see how this goes. Robbins being pestered by Mitten. Over to Mitchell. Up to Swayze. It went away. It just went away.
There was like limited storage.
Buys on the right side, down to Larson. Larson in the lane, no. Rebound fought for, and that'll be a jump ball. That will, however, remain Viking basketball. Jordan Ross across the half-court line. Ross into the lane, finds no one as he was looking for Vaha there. Patrick Swayze across the right side. And Mitchell hanging in the lane, brick, rebound Larson, and he'll put it in for two. Jordan Ross floater, no. Stolen by Dylan Jones. Jones with the head on the swivel. Across half court line, finds Vaha. Vaha thinks about a three, jab step, pump fake into the lane, hangs for two, gets it. Isaac Vaha with an easy drive and layup there. Mitchell on the left, over to Buys. Buys over to Robbins. Robbins tries for three. Kapee! Zach Robbins with an interesting shot release, finds the bottom of the net. Adams spinning in the lane, kicks out to Jones. Jones thinks about a three. He goes into the lane, finds Vaha in the corner for three. No. Rebound Larson. Touchdown pass up ahead to Buys. Buys throws it back to Robbins. Robbins thinks about a three, drives. Instead finds Larson. Larson catches at the top of the key, runs and travels all over and will call a foul though.
This one's to number 22, Daniel Mitten. Here's first team foul and a half for the Vikings.
Larson went rumbling and bumbling into the paint and drew a foul. Larson over to Robbins. He tries for another three. Got it! Zach Robbins on the paratrays to start the second half. Vaha, pull-up jumper. Vaha with all the handles. He gets the and one. Isaac Vaha. Isaac Vaha showcasing his ball handling ability there with the body control to hang and get the foul.
Number one for the Lions at the line, number 4, Isaac Vaha.
I think that's what football has done for Isaac Vaha. Has given him a lot more strength to control his acrobatics and really just rule the post. Mitchell, pull up two. No, rebound Larson. Larson puts it back up and in for two. Vikings struggling with rebounding in today's game. Ross dribbles in the left corner. Throws it to Vaha. Vaha loses it, picks it up. Ball rolls back out to Ross. Ross. Jones at the top of the key for three. Brick. Rebounded Mitchell. Mitchell gets the ball across half court. As multiple Vikings attempt to steal it, and none of them were successful. Swayze on the left. Swayze to Buys. Buys in. Out to Mitchell for three. No. Rebound Jones. Jen Jones will draw a foul on Larson.
This one with number 50, Parker Larson on the line. Was his second team foul for the Lions. Vikings basketball, long out of bounds.
Ross across the half-court line onto the left side, coming off a Vaha screen. Ross with a beautiful bounce pass down to his brother, and he gets a reverse layup and one. Isaac Vaha. Jordan Ross with a beautiful setup to that play, and Isaac Vaha finishing it, drawing a back-to-back and. I'd like to thank today's game, Magic Smiles Dentistry, because cavities sucks. Swayze on the left side. Over to Mitchell, back to Swayze. Holds up, fingers crossed. Interesting play call. Swayze on the right. Finds Robbins underneath. Robbins drills. Robbins almost loses it off his ankle, gets double teamed. Gets it to Larson. Larson finds a cutting Buys. Buys hangs, and that'll be a travel because he jumped up and down, and that is a violation contrary to the rules of basketball. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Ross on the right side. Finds Mitten rolling to the hoop, and he catches and puts it in for an easy 2. Daniel Mitten with the easiest layup of his life. Mitchell on the left side crosses Vaha and gets a beautiful reverse layup. Great move from Mitchell there. Ross thinks about a 3. Reverse to Mitten. Mitten back to Ross. Ross thinks about another 3. Drive, hangs, throws it up. No. Not the greatest shot there from Jordan Ross. Swayze on the left. Tipped up. Ball is bouncing around like a hot potato or a beach ball at a Nickelback concert. Back up to Swayze. Swayze with a cross. Almost took Mitten out of his shoes. Swayze over to Robbins for 3. Robbins finds the bottom of the net for 3. The Lions will not go down without a fight, down 11 in the third quarter. Jones at the top. Jones jab step into the lane. Finds a cutting Vaha, and that'll be tipped out of bounds. Larson with some good hands. Evan Anderson now checking in for Jordan Ross. Sorensen coming in for the Lions. And Evan Anderson immediately throwing it to McCaden Adams, who sadly misses the layup. McCaden Adams' disappointment must be immense. Robbins with a no-look pass down to Sorensen. Sorensen nearly throws it away. Finds Swayze. Swayze with multiple pass fakes, nearly faking out Isaac Vaha. Swayze with the handle in the lane. Finds Mitchell for 3. Got it. Beautiful place set up there by Swayze. And that'll be a timeout on the court from the Vikings. Coach McAllister does not like what he's seeing out of the gates in this third quarter. Really just a lack of urgency from the Vikings, I think, is what he's upset with. And more Mario sounds are being played. Oh, it's a trap remix. I'm just gonna let you listen to this. Unreal. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed that Mario Trap remix as much as I didn't.
The score has been corrected. Vikings.
And they have added 2 points onto the Vikings with 2:35 to go in the third quarter. Vikings up 10. I believe Coach Mack thinks his team should be up more, which is why he called a timeout. Hopefully the strange Mario Trap remix will cease and desist. Adams gets it into Vaha, poked back to himself, and he will step out of bounds. The ping pong effect failing to work there. Swayze with a princess wave with 3 of his fingers, calling out the play. Buys down to Larson. Larson finds Mitchell in the corner for 3. No. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and the ref that looks like Bane from The Dark Knight Rises says it will stay here. More Mario Trap remixes. Parker Buys to check it inbound. As the stadium gets loud, filled with parents caring about their son's game. Mitchell, mid-range floater, got it. Sam Mitchell is unconscious right now. Anderson running the show up top. Down to Vaha on the post. Vaha bumping, backing, and he'll get blocked from behind, but it stays Viking ball. And the effects of playing 2 games in one day is becoming quite apparent, as both teams are looking tired, and the Vikings look extra tired from this being their second game today. Evan Anderson trying to get the ball in, time running out, and he'll just have to throw it way back for Tanner Hanks to pick up. Tanner Hanks nearly lost it as Swayze sliding all over the court like it's a slip and slide. Evan Anderson in the corner for 3. No. Rebound Dylan Jones. Jones, 1 dribble, tries looking for Mitten, stolen by Swayze. Swayze over to Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. No. Rebound Anderson. Anderson up to Jones. Jones on the left. Jones with an in between the legs. Finds a cutting Hanks. Hanks underneath. Pump fake. No. Out to Anderson. Anderson looking to get it away. Over to Mitten in the corner. Up to Anderson as Vikings reset their offense. 1:14 to go in the third quarter. Mitten thinks about a 3. Pump fake. Sells the entire defense, and he drives in for an easy 2. Mr. Reliable, Daniel Mitten with the layup there. He's like the American Express card, never leave home without it. Parker Buys drives into the lane as the Vikings play stand-up defense and get a stand-up steal. Mitten over to Jones for 3. In and out, normally automatic. As Tanner Hanks is just getting absolutely bullied there.
Replacing number 24, McKaden Adams.
Mitchell and Robbins just bullying Tanner Hanks under the basket there. He's going to have to step up his game. Anderson looking to get it in. Anderson does to Mitten on the right side. Mitten swings through. He'll draw a foul on Mitchell.
Foul on the line. This foul is sets to number 32, Sam Mitchell. Number 2 for him. Number 4 for the team. Checking in for Payson, number 3. Spencer DeGraw replacing number 32, Sam Mitchell.
Spencer DeGraw, the sharpshooter, now checking into the game. Going 3 for 3 in the first quarter earlier from downtown. Anderson once again trying to get it in. Finds Mitten underneath the basket, and he gets his layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Finds a cutting Ross. Ross gives it back to Mitten. Mitten, 1 dribble, reverse layup, no. Larson is putting on a defensive showcase underneath the hoop right now. Robbins on the left side thinks about a 3 up to Swayze. 10 minutes, excuse me. Vikings up 10 with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. As a 5-second start count begins from the ref. Jordan Ross playing excellent defense. Ross coming up with the ball as he gets double teamed. Swayze throws it up at the hoop, and that'll be no good. 2 gets it to go. As pandemonium ensues at the end of the third quarter, and that'll leave the Vikings up 8 coming into the fourth.
Vikings lead 62.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter on PGSN. My name is Brendan Larson with the Vikings up 8. And they'll need to reset because nobody started the clock.
Clock error.
Nice. Hanks will inbound it again to Ross. Ross driving into the lane, and he gets it in and lays it up and in for 2.
Jordan Ross for 2.
Jordan Ross showing off the ability to attack with both hands there, choosing to use his left on that one. DeGraw nearly gets it poked away. DeGraw pump fakes. Throws it back out to Robbins. Robbins gets double teamed, finds a cutting DeGraw. DeGraw out to Buys. Buys out to Swayze for 3. Got it! The Lions come crawling back in the fourth quarter. Ross crossing over. Over to Jones. Jones with a hesitation dribble. Over to Powell, sets his feet for 3. Unable to respond. Robbins with the rebound. Big possession coming up here for the Lions. Swayze on the left. Down to Larson. Over to Buys. Buys up to Swayze for another 3. Got it!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Swayze has put this team on his back. Mitten looking for some cutters. 6:30 to go in the fourth. Vikings up 4. Dylan thinks about a 3. Pulls up, back out to Ross. Ross sets his feet for 3. Got it! Jordan Ross from downtown. Buys on the right. Over to Robbins. Robbins up to Larson. Larson over to Swayze. Swayze thinks about another 3, finds a cutting Larson, blocked by Tanner Hanks. Larson goes up again, and he gets the end one. Parker Larson with a chance to add 3 on this play.
His first. Second team foul for the Vikings. Into the game for Payson, number 32, Sam Mitchell.
Mitchell checking in for the Lions.
And at the line, Parker Larson.
The Lions clawing their way back into this game. Earlier they were down 20. Larson is no good. Jones having a big game today. Stolen by Swayze. Swayze facing contact all the way coast to coast from Swayze. Vikings with their smallest lead of the day. Ross slowing the tempo down. Ross comes off a Mitten screen. Nearly gets it stolen. Does gets it stolen. Jones gets out hustled by Parker Buys. That'll be a jump ball.
Jump ball due to alternating possession.
That'll be Payson Lions ball.
Again, for the Lions, Andrew Sorensen, replacing number 50, Parker Larson. And the game returns to the lineup for the Vikings.
Sorensen checking in for Parker Larson.
Hunter Powell.
And McCaden Adams checking in. Mitchell being defended by Hanks. Hands off to Swayze. Swayze being guarded by Hanks. Swayze into the lane, finds DeGraw. He's automatic. Ties up the game. Timeout McAllister. And we've got a game on our hands tonight, folks. 5:08 to go in the fourth, and we're all tied up. 67 apiece. The Lions have crawled back and completed the comeback. It's anybody's game at this point. Pandemonium ensuing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the fourth quarter on PGSN. My name is Brendan Larson, and we've got a game all tied up at 7 apiece in the fourth quarter. as the Lions have come all the way back down 20 to tie up this game. Led largely by Payson Swayze and his incredible shooting ability. Adams over to Ross in the corner. Vikings coming off a doubleheader. Ross finding Mitten cutting. Mitten gets it nearly stolen, and that'll be a foul underneath.
Foul on the play. Foul number 53.
Earlier today, the Vikings beating Corner Canyon on their home court in overtime. Isaac Vaha hitting a three to send it to overtime. Ross looking to get it in, does so to Adams. Adams on the right side, spinning, hanging, floats it in, and he'll draw a foul on the play.
Foul assessed to number 32, Sam Mitchell. That'll be his third and 16th foul for the Lions.
Adams, one of the key offensive contributors for this Viking team.
For the Vikings.
Known for his signature high-flying dunks and long-range three bombs. As he sinks this free throw, putting the Vikings back up one.
Into the game for the Lions, number 50, Parker Larson.
Parker Larson checking back in for the Lions. Adams' next free throw. One bounce, shot is up, and good. Vikings up 69 to 67. The leader of the comeback, Swayze. Over to DeGraw. DeGraw being guarded by Jones. Throws it, recovered by Mitchell. Ball is out, Larson has it. Over to Swayze, Swayze over to DeGraw. DeGraw can't get his shot off. This Viking defense tightens up. Jordan Ross with a steal. Ross up ahead, Ross hangs up, and he puts it in with the offhand for two. Jordan Ross with the steal and score. Parker Buys running the show for the Lions. Over to Swayze. Swayze over to Larson. Larson back to Buys. Buys tries to get it off. Blocked by Mitten. As the Viking defense looking to tighten things up here as they relinquish their 20-point lead. They're up now 4. Larson on the left side. Rips through. Finds Buys in the corner, over to DeGraw. DeGraw back to Buys. Buys back to Swayze. Swayze. Over to Buys. Buys throwing it nearly out of bounds, recovered by Larson. Larson with a cross-court pass to DeGraw. This Viking defense is showing no signs of anything, really, just lockdown. Master key lock. Still nothing. Jordan Ross nearly gets a steal. Swayze with some incredible handles. Throws it straight to Tanner Hanks. Up ahead of Jordan Ross. He hangs for 2 and gets it down. Jordan Ross with the left-handed layup to put the Vikings up 6. As the Viking parent section comes alive. Viking ball, Dylan Jones with the defensive play. Timeout, Payson. And the Vikings have fended off the Lion pride from gaining the lead, and they have stayed on top. Just as they have come upon the #1 ranking in the state of Utah for this class. because dental hygiene is important. Ross, the man of the hour. Over to Adams. Adams back to Ross. Back to Jones. Jones finds a cutting McCaden Adams, who took off and nearly wanted to throw that one down. Bad timing, however. Adams gets double teamed, throws it to absolutely nobody, picked up by Buys. Buys up ahead. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell being defended by Hanks. Swayze drives underneath. Pops out, finds Larson with the mismatch, turns on Ross, lays it in for two, and the end one. Parker Larson.
Jordan Ross of the Vikings is first. 13th foul for the Vikings. At the line for three the old-fashioned way, number 50, Parker Larson.
Parker Larson with his upteenth and one of the day. Misses the free throw. Rebound Adams, up ahead to Jones. Jones back to Adams. 2:10 to go in the fourth. Adams crossing over at the top. Off the legs of Larson. Picked up by Mitten. Mitten in the lane. He'll draw foul and he'll shoot two. This game tightening up as the final 2 minutes are approaching. Daniel Mitten, Mr. Reliable, coming to the line. Daniel Mitten, really one of the more solid players on this Vikings starting lineup. Having a great breakout game in last year's state tournament against Layton, having about 18 points, if I remember correctly. Ever since then, he's been playing just really well as he sinks this free throw. DeGraw gets it in, but back to Swayze. Swayze poked away by Ross. Swayze picks it up. And Ross pokes it away again. Ross with the hustle. Jordan Ross, the thief in the night, stealing everything in sight. Jordan Ross leading the Vikings in steals this year. Timeout Payson, 1:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the fourth quarter on Pleasant Grove Sports Network, where the Vikings are overtaking the Payson Lions up 5, 74-69. With 1:48 to go in the fourth quarter, we've got a tight one on our hands. Jordan Ross being double teamed in the backcourt. Vikings break the press with Adams on the right side. Adams gets double teamed and he'll draw a foul. Swayze with the foul there. First foul of the game for him.
Number 8 for the Lions. To the bonus and the line.
This will send the Vikings into the bonus. Every free throw from here on out, every foul from here on out is free throws. Adams' first free throw. Got it. Adams the best free throw shooter on this Viking roster, if I do dare say.
It seems that you do, dare say.
Adams' next free throw. Bounce. The spin. It's good. McCaden Adams, 6 for 6 tonight for free throws.
50, Parker Larson, replacing number 3, Spencer DeGraw.
Larson checking back into the game. Vikings up 7. Parker Buys playing in just like he just drank 5 energy drinks. Robbins down to Larson. Larson spinning, round, fought for, and Adams comes away with it. Adams will by Larson, throws for him. Not the guy you wanted to foul.
This foul, number 50, Parker Larson. his fourth team foul for the Lions.
Not the guy you wanted to foul for the
To
Vikings.
the bonus at the line, number 24, McCaden Adams for Pleasant Grove.
I've heard it's been told that McCaden Adams dreams about shooting free throws while he's awake and while he's asleep. His first free throw, good. Adams' next free throw. The spin, the dribble, the shot, got it. McCaden Adams showing the poison savvy in the clutch to put this one away. Up 9. And then over there might just be the dagger in the coffin. That's right, I said dagger in the coffin, not nail in the coffin. Changing the metaphor game. 11 to go in the fourth. Vikings up 9.
Number 3, Spencer DeGrom, replacing number 50, Parker Marshall.
Hanks looking to get it in, does to Minton on the right side. Finds a running Adams. Adams, baseball pass down to Jones. Jones, reverse layup, got it. 1 minute to go. Robbins playing point for the Lions. Mitchell on the right. Mitchell with a hesitation dribble. Behind his back, step back 3. Brick. Rebound Hanks. 45 seconds to go. Press. Over to Adams on the left side. Adams finds Minton. Minton underneath. And the Vikings are just going to rotate this ball around the key, and they should have it. And Dylan Jones fouled a little hard there by Swayze.
Foul number 1, Payton Swayze, number 3 for him, 10 for the team. And one to the double number 20, Dylan Jones.
Dylan Jones. Bonus free throws, first one up and break.
Good thing he's in double bonus.
Good point brought up by my producer, Landon Van Overbeek, that he's in double bonus. So his next free throw, also a break. Uncharacteristic from Dylan Jones. Mitchell, pull up 3, brick. Mitchell gets it back. Over to Buys for 3, no good. Rebound Adams. Adams on the right side. And the Vikings will dribble this one out as they move to 10-0 and hold on to their number 1 spot in the state of Utah for the class of 6A. As Vikings will win this game 80-69, the combined team effort. But Jordan Ross, Aiden Adams, and Dylan Jones really the standout players from tonight's game. You're watching PGSN. My name's Brendan Larson, and until next time, stay safe and happy holidays.